Good morning, guys. It's about 6:30 in the morning at the moment on a Saturday, and yeah, it's been a bit of a crazy week. We've got some news to share, and got some new animals to share, but I'm gonna do that just in a bit because I actually have to go pick some up soon. So I've got about 2 hours of work to do down the bottom, and then I'll go pick them up and then come work down the bottom again. This is going to be a lot of work in the garden today. I've actually got a whole new area to work on today, and I have some seeds to plant too, some watermelon seeds, because that patch is going to come up very soon. We have got potatoes that are probably ready to harvest right now, and I'd say there'd be about 250 kgs of potatoes over there, so it's going to be a big haul, and there's going to be watermelon planted there. But this patch over here, it's called my okra patch because normally every year I grow okra there, but I've got to till it up and then plant some stuff in there soon. But let's plant some seeds first. So this is what I ended up with. Got about 15 watermelon. They are a few different varieties in that, but in my small greenhouse, if I can get through this gate, this garden needs an extreme makeover, that's for sure. It's coming, just not yet. But as I get in here, now where to put them. I do have all these plants down here to plant soon, and I do have a couple of watermelon plants that could get a bit bigger just down there. But there's something getting seeds again. I think it's mice again, so it's not good. But anyway, let me chuck this down so I can see what else I can do. Okay, I just had these trays here which had like no seeds, or the mice got them, so chuck some more watermelon in these trays, and these are the watermelons that I've already had in there that the kids planted. So I've got these six, and these 6, so there's about 18. So all of that is going to be watermelon. Definitely need it all, might even need more. And hopefully when the kids come down this morning and this afternoon, their focus is going to be tomatoes, because we've got a ton of places to plant tomatoes which have to get ready, and all the tomatoes, I don't want to pot them up, I just want to plant them out. So those are all cherry tomatoes, I think, and there's a ton of them. We do have heaps of backup ones that are just small, and okra, I just got to get those 2 beds ready. That's for the okra, so that's happening. And the only other thing in here, sometime this week, all these eggplants over here, they will have to get potted up. So eggplants, peppers and chilies. Getting a little bit crazy around here. Plus I do have another load of compost, so yeah, I can't go past a week without having compost. So my personal goal today, here it is. I'm going to pull off this tarp. I'm going to see what I'm working with. So now you can kind of see a bit more of what I'm working with down here. Still got to kind of weed it out, fork it out, and just add a little bit more compost. I was going to till it, but I might not even have to. It's still quite a bit wet. I thought the tarp would heat it up a bit, but it's probably done the opposite, kept it quite damp. But that's alright, the sun should be strong enough to dry it out real quick. So what I'm going to do is, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds. It's just the outer beds I've got to weed, and then I'm going to fork, add amendments, and hopefully plant this afternoon. So it's all tilled up now. It's almost ready for planting. There's just a few little weeds that I'll get later on, but I think I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do just a light layer of compost or just leave it. I'm unsure because we need some compost for the tomatoes, so yeah, I might have to revisit that plan when we come back. But I'll just show you what these guys are up to here. They are getting it ready for the tomatoes so I can put compost down. I've already got tomatoes there, so hopefully this afternoon we can plant some more tomatoes. We've got other things we've got to do as well, but for now I'm going to go and get these new animals. Okay, before I show you our new animals, look how big our emus and ostriches are getting. So Louis down there is still a little bit smaller. He's 2 weeks, and I think the youngest one of that is like 3 weeks, so he's still got a little bit of catching up to do. But I think yesterday he didn't lose any weight, but he still hasn't gained any weight, so he's still got a bit of work to do with him, but he's still alive, still hanging in there. And yeah, the emus are getting bigger by the day, and it's kind of freaking me out a little bit because I have not even started their enclosure yet, just because I'm waiting for the tractor, which is not coming for about 5 weeks. What do you do? It's going to be a bit of a mission. They're going to go probably in that pen down there in a couple of weeks because they're going to be too big for the shed, and then from then on I don't know how we're going to get them down the bottom. We'll just get to that when we get to that. But anyway, let's show you the new animals. So just in here we have got some meat chickens. So we've got 20 meat chickens. They're about, I think, just under $10 each, and they're going to be a bit of a trial to see how they go. But yeah, we'll be butchering them in about 8 weeks hopefully. In about 2 weeks I'll need to see where I'm going to put them outside, because I've got a few pens down there that need rebuilding. So yeah, haven't really thought about that yet, but I will need to soon. And the other thing I just picked up from the airport was we got some more shaver chicks. So these guys over here, we've got 100 of them. We're keeping 20 for ourselves, and Adina is raising up the other 80 to sell. She sells them at pull-ups. So it's just a little bit of a side hustle for her, and she'd done it before and she was pretty successful with it. So that's actually 50, and then the other 50 are down here. So it's getting pretty crazy in here. We've got 3 pens full there. That's where the emus and ostriches sleep down there, and we've got, I think, 30 or so barred rock chicks going to hatch in the incubator, so we can kind of compare the meat chickens with the barred rocks. That's the plan anyway. So we're going to clear out this one, this pen down here, probably to put Adina's 80 shavers, and then we'll probably clear out all this junk in this one and just have it ready as well. Wow. So now Harold's not around, the geese come up. Come on guys, out you go. I know, lots of goodies in here. So we've definitely lost the plot, and we're just going all in this year with everything. Might even at a later stage get some more meat chickens, but we'll see what happens. But for now, I've actually got to get back to the garden. So while I've been out and about picking up those chicks, Deb's has actually been down here doing some weeding and that. So she said I'm ready to put some more dirt in to plant these tomatoes. So I'm going to see how much of this I can fill up. Hopefully I can fill it all up, because I'm pretty sure at the back there we're getting only to having a little bit left to deal with really. It's just that back corner and then it's just a matter of filling it, and then this whole garden's ready to go. And then we can get into that chaotic garden. But anyway, let's haul some dirt.
So while Luke's hauling dirt for the tomatoes in one garden, I am gonna weed out this bed and pull all the leeks for more tomatoes in this garden. The leeks, they're not going to get wasted. Actually, some of them are starting to flower, so it's time to pick them anyway. But we are just going to pop them in the freezer and then use them as we need them.
So luckily I didn't use all the compost over there in the tomato patch, even though this is tomato patch as well. But Debs has weeded all this out, got all the leeks out, and I've topped it up with, it's probably about 3 wheelbarrows worth of compost. And that's more like how we want it every year rather than 20. But now I'm going to attempt to weed out this onion bed because there's tomatoes going in the middle of there too. Yeah, we're going to leave the onions, and yeah, we'll see how far we get. So we have almost finished this onion bed where the tomatoes are going to go in the middle. There's just a few small weeds, and that is supposed to be weed mat all at the back there, so we've definitely got to deal with that and get the perimeter good. And yeah, but for now we're going to go up and get something to eat because it is boiling hot and we need a bit of a break anyway. So we'll catch you guys back down here hopefully after dinner. So we've just had dinner, and all the kids and the family is going to come down just shortly. But what we have got growing on here is these are kumara slips. So we're going to be planting kumara in here, or sweet potato as you'd like to call it. So I think we've got 5 rows. We're going to do sweet potatoes, and they're going to be sort of, I don't know, roughly 1/2 meter or 400 millimeters, something like that apart. And but the kids are going to be doing that, and what I'm going to be doing, I need to set up the water line here. So I need to make it so it can self-water itself, which shouldn't be hard. So just give me a flash and I'll get that done. Okay, that's all in. I'm just going to test it out. It works! Okay, the kids are taking a bit long to come down, so me and Debs and Evelyn, we're going to get started. We're going to plant these kumara. Okay guys, while Mum's doing the kumara, the sweet potato, can you guys do the tomatoes? So there's a couple of tomatoes there that have died, or Evelyn's pulled out, and we're going to plant the rest down there. Okay? Cool? Go! So we've done that. Jasper's just over there watering it, and now Adina is going to put our, it's going to be cherry tomatoes all through the middle in here. There will eventually be some eggplants, but they're not quite ready yet, and we've got to pot them up, get them bigger, and get the soil a bit more hotter so they like it, and then we'll be planting that out, and probably bush beans in front. That's kind of like a trademark I've got, but I'll tell you what all the varieties are once we plant them all. Okay, so we've got them all planted. The first 6 are indigo blue tomato. The next 6 are sun gold yellow tomato. Then we've got 1 yellow pear, 1 black cherry, and then 6, what were the last 6?
Sunrise bumblebee.
Sunrise bumblebee, which is my personal favourite. So all cherry tomatoes. Jasper's going to water them, and then we're going to be finished with this bed for today. So we've now planted the kumara, but it's about half of what we need, or just over half. We've got 2.5 beds left to plant, so we'll probably do that tomorrow. But right now I think everyone is buggered. All the kids have disappeared, and they've done some good hard yakka today, so very proud of them all, very proud of my wife. We had one good big day gardening, so yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the morning. Morning guys, it's the next morning, and I've realised this video is actually going quite long, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to post another video later this week with the second half of this video, or it's going to be titled its own video. But what I want you guys to check out is I've just started a members only section on our channel, so nothing's really going to change on the channel. You guys are going to see the same videos and everything like that, but if you want to be a member, if you want to be part of the Dino clan, there will be extra members only videos, members only lives, like early access to videos and stuff like that. Try to make it cheap as possible, but you know, if you don't want to do that, everything else just stays the same. So yeah, it's just for those super fans, and it's just to support our channel a bit more so we can grow more, get bigger faster. But anyway, for now I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Look out.